Hi Taurus, thank you for joining me. We're going to take a look at your recent past, present energy and near future. Excuse me, I've got hiccups. And we're going to finish the reading off with a Woodland Warden Oracle. So this is a general read, it's not going to resonate for everyone, so please take the bits that fit and leave the rest. And cross-watchers, bear in mind that roles can be reversed. I'm in a bit of a giddy mood with your reading here, but also the message that I have got is say what you mean and mean what you say. So I don't know if you might be acting in a way at the minute that leaves room for interpretation, and I kind of feel be a bit more clear. Maybe that is what's needed. Recent past, 6 of Swords. Okay, I'm not too mad at that. Knight of Wands for the present energy. 2 of Cups for the near future. And the Strength card is the overall energy for the reading. Okay, I like that. I do like that because I feel as though you're on a journey at the minute. I would say actually, yeah, a journey of discovery. Oh, I don't know why. I've never said that before. Maybe you're just learning a lot about yourself at the minute. You might be on some kind of healing journey. You might be trying something different, in terms of self-care or therapy or something along those lines that I think is going to give you a new perspective. I feel like there's a lot of work going on in the background, which is good in a positive sense. So that's 6 of Swords then for the recent past. Let's take a look. Wheel of Fortune, good. 5 of Wands, the Sun card. I don't know. The 6 of Swords, it's giving me a sense of, I've got an idea of how my life wants to be, and this should really, how I want my life to be, sorry. This should tell me that we're moving on to those calmer shores, things are settling down. What I feel with you is this is all in our minds almost, but it's not the reality. And what I mean by that, I don't know if you're placing barriers or you're finding that there's challenges coming your way that you can't seem to overcome, which is somewhat keeping you stuck. Because I see really positive things here, but in the middle of it is this sense of conflict. And it's explosive at times. It's like, I've got this major conflict in between the happiest card of the deck and the Wheel of Fortune. I just think it's more like the opportunity's there for this sense of peace, but you're not taking it. Let's move through a little bit more. So for the Knight of Wands, I get the World, the King of Swords, the High Priestess. I feel like, but I'm getting like snappy decisions almost, or snap judgment. So it's like everything's going at a quick pace. Decisions are being made, things are being said, it's all quick. It's like there's not enough thought behind it, and our reactions are quick as well. And then it's like, on reflection, did I deal with that right? There's a situation, somebody that you're dealing with at the minute, and I feel like there's a big question mark over their head. Like, I can't work you out. And maybe this person's a bit wishy-washy. And it's quite exhausting. You know when I say that snap, it's almost, this is a person who's, I've got this brilliant idea, let's do this, it's going to be really exciting, it's going to be fabulous. This is the thing we absolutely need to do. And then either that doesn't pan out the way it was spoken about, or the day after I've had a completely different change of heart and I actually don't want to do that anymore. I feel like I'm on a little bit of a roller coaster. Like, it don't make sense. And when I said, say what you mean and mean what you say, the High Priestess is here, and rather than the intuition, this is giving me that air of mystery, the things that are left unsaid. So, I feel like we're dropping hints rather than actually saying. So, let's say, for example, just as a throw it out there kind of example, that you wanted to get married. And you're the female in the relationship, and I really like that ring. That's a lovely ring, that. My engagement ring, my ideal would be solitaire. Have you seen her dress? She got married last week, isn't it gorgeous? What a beautiful venue. Oh, that's just the kind of thing that I'd want. Rather than saying, you know what, one day I'd love it if we got married. Does that make sense? Like, just be clear about it. There's too much room for interpretation at the minute. Tell me about the Two of Cups then in the near future. Queen of Pentacles. Oh, the Ace of Pentacles. The Eight of Cups reversed. Okay. I feel like there's going to be, I don't want to say a second chance as such. You are, if you're not already, you are going to be connecting with somebody on a really, really deep level. This is two people that were supposed to meet. This is, they're hands that fit. Love flows naturally, mutually. I'm liking the Queen of Pentacles and the Ace of Pentacles because this is an opportunity for a really committed and stable relationship. It's the Eight of Cups reversed that's throwing me a little bit. Let me just take a look at that. Why has that come out here? This is maybe a relationship that's been left hanging in the balance. I'm going to say more than once. But what I'm getting here is, even if that's been the case, if this relationship's been up and down, on and off, it's not ready to give up on. You're not ready to give up on this. This is something that is really important to you, and something that you don't want to let go of. Basically, there's potential. Why do I keep saying potential? I'm saying potential, like this can work, but I feel like there's a lot of work to do. It's not just gonna pan out. Changes need to be made. Big changes. Maybe with the Pentacles there, it's, a joining of home, of finances. It's like a level of commitment needs to be reached that makes this feel more secure. Let's look at the Strength card then before we draw an oracle. Seven of Wands, Four of Swords, Queen of Swords. The thing is, you might be detaching a little bit at the minute. The Queen of Swords, she doesn't really put up with any nonsense. When you come into her, you need to come with clear, concise information, honesty, clarity, no rubbish. She's come out in reverse, and I'm feeling a bit like, you know what, I don't even have the energy to say what I need to say. And if that's where you're at, that is not a great place to be in, to be trying to build the foundations for a secure, stable relationship. This might just be the energy this week. But I feel like you're having to do that in order to protect yourself. But again, that's fine if you need to do that to protect yourself. But where does that leave the relationship? Because you're just going to widen any gap that might already be there. Any, distance between you guys that you're feeling might already be there. You're not going to make that better in this energy. With a Strength card, sometimes, we have to resist as well. So it might be that I have to not say that sarcastic comment, or I need to not bite, like I normally would. Something's just got to be different. Now, let's look at the Woodland Warden Oracle. I have to tell you, there's a lot of words in this book I can't read. We've got the squirrel and the chestnut. This is preparation. Bear with me, I will try and find it as quickly as I possibly can. Oh, I think I'm nearly there. Yes. Preparation then. To ensure sustenance through I'm just here to be able to stay in through the winter. The squirrel buries its nuts, hiding them from other squirrels and predators. Chestnuts, small nuts that grow into large productive trees, are symbols of abundance. Together, the squirrel and the chestnut remind us that careful preparation will often yield riches. So in its upright position, you have prepared well and can expect to enjoy the fruits of your labour. Your resourcefulness and foresight will be rewarded. So it's all in the preparation, Taurus, okay? This is asking you to think about, are you prepared for the future? And have you been working hard to achieve your goal? If you haven't, maybe have a think about that, okay? So I'll leave that there for you. I hope you can take something from it, and thank you for joining me.